My name is Farhan Chawla, as you already know, and welcome to Sense Applied. Uh, I was reading a book today. It's called Diary of a CEO by Steve Bartlett. And one of the things I learned over there that if you want to learn something, you got to teach it. Those of you who know me, I'm an AI enthusiast. This is my first video, so you can understand that. And it's a live video. I'm not reading from a script or anything, so I'm just going step by step and covering everything, whatever comes to my mind. So it's going to be a raw format videos. So those of you who know me, they know that I'm an AI enthusiast. As you can see, I'm using Cloud, I'm using ChatGPT, I'm using Copilot, I'm also using U.com and Gemini and all the other tools you can think of. So I use it for my work mainly. I use Midjourney for my content creation, which range from something which I do for my work all the way down to something quirky, like this coffee thing I made. This I made for my daughter. She likes cinnamon roll, but it doesn't come out that good. But at least she likes it. It's Hello Kitty. And some for my work. Well, I work in a pharmaceutical company, so I generate most of the images which I can use with my products and all. So this has a Coke heads. So all the tools I can think of, I can use. I'm just using it, features, triple and all. So for one of the main things which I use for data analytics, and I often talk to people about it. If you look at this, so for data analytics, I'm just going to use a raw data. This is the data from the Land Strait. It's the best data I can find to work on. And I just took out 1 day transaction in sales of pen properties, the unit residential. This is to show you what the AI tools can do. I'm using Claude.com, so I'll just give you an idea of how it's being used and how I used it. I took all the in transactions for the day, just 330, downloaded them as a CSV file, and then just opened it up on cloud.com on cloud. I have a professional plan, but still you guys can use any other plan, it works. So uploaded the file and I want to see what the transactions are, what kind of a bedroom, what number of bedrooms are being sold, what kind of flats are being sold. I'm limited to the flats, not the villas. Which areas is the highest things are being sold at, or what prices are going on, which developer is hot, which developer is slow. So I just put everything. If you look at if you look at my prompt, it's attached to the list of transactions on 3rd of March in Dubai. As per Dubai Land Department, I need to prepare a report, management summary. So I told it what I've attached. Now I'm given the role, what it has to do. Management summary, including graphs on property market in Dubai. If you can make it and prepare, well, my typing is horrible, so but it understands my English. Prepare a presentation so I can present it to my management. I need which areas are top for investment, where people is buying the most, what type of flat, in terms of room is being bought the most, and the average price and size of the apartment. Give me response in terms of rooms, also in area, and also develop and separate tables and graphs. If you can find any other parameter I'm missing, add that too. I'm using this as a sample. Usually I run it on my sales data, but again, it's confidential, so I can't run it over here. So I took the data from online and put it over here. Let's see how it works. It starts working on it. Hardly took like 3 or 4 minutes. Now you can see the details I got from it. Key finding 330 properties. You already saw in the earlier transactions that they had 330 properties over there. Total transaction value for the day is 858 million dirhams. Every transaction value is about 2.6 million dirham. 100% off plan because selected off plan residential properties. 99.4 were freehold properties. 1 bedroom units dominate the market, 51.5% of transactions. So instead of going through the whole, I can do the whole thing in Excel easily. If I look at this one when I'm checking whether it's correct or not, I can run the whole thing on Excel. But running a 330 data, running multiple analysis is going to take a lot of time. So I'm just using it. And also sometimes to check what it is. If you look at the Jumeirah Bridge Circle had 42 transactions at total value of AED 55.8 million. Average price was 1.3 million dirhams and average size was 89 million square meters. And let me just check whether it's in quoted square meters or what. Yep. Actual area mm, unit. Yeah, it can't be feet. It has to be square meters. We'll just have to check whether square meter is correct or not. But still, how much, by the way, is 89 square meter in feet? 9 square meter in feet. 957 square foot. Average one bedroom apartment size. So fine, yeah, 800 square feet. So 900 square feet is correct. So 800 square meter is good. I'm really bad with the land sizes, so I have to use Google for that or any other tool I can find. Dubai Land Residence Complex, 25 transactions were done at 82. Marsa Dubai, 141 transactions were done. Dubai Maritime City, Business Way. So it's giving me all, all the top investments where it's happening from 55.8 million dirhams to 139. If you go down, top investment areas by value, Marsa Dubai has the highest transactions, 194.34 million dirhams, which you can check from here. Business paid 139.4 million dirhams, which is the area over there. I don't know which buildings are coming. Jumeirah Village 55.8, Dubai Maritime 54.4, and it went that way. If you look at the by bedroom counts, one bedroom dominated, as it already said, 51.5%, and the total transaction value is 259.6 million dirham. An average price of about 1.5 million dirham. Average square is 73 square meters. For two bedroom is 88, 26.7%. So these two dominate the total market at about 77% of the market. And then studio has about 10%. So studios are low in transactions. For the March, I have no idea how the Dubai market works. Three bedroom is 31, four bedroom is 2, and others. I think these are the offices, but they're just 400 million dirhams. So the price is quite high. Must be some really huge offices or land plots. If you look at the top development projects, MR at 24 transactions at 194.3 million dirhams. So if you took MR and we look at where it's happening at Marsa Dubai, we'll again recheck it whether it's correct or not. And the average price 8.1 million dirham. Wow, for an apartment, that's huge. Average size 141 square meter against quite a big apartment. Saria, Terra Heights, Soba Solis, A99. If you look at the price and property size below 50 square meters, it's about 872,000 dirhams. 51 transactions for a small property size. The mean one was from 50 to 100 square meters at 1.6 million dirhams. Wow, that's again a huge price. 193 transactions at 58.5%. 153.7 million dirhams. If you look at the market trend and insights, one bedroom apartment dominated the market, as we can see from here. Then Jumeirah Village leads in transaction, but Marsa Dubai leads in total value. So Jumeirah Village, if you look at over here, yeah, it had much more transaction at 42. Look at the value of Marsa, it's about 194 million, while Jumeirah in 42 at 55.8. It's like a quarter of what Marsa has done. Luxury developments command premium price with MR Beachfront properties averaging 8.1 million. So it picked up the name from MR Beachfront and took it as a luxury property because again it's a big in size. Mid-size unit 50 to 100 square meter most popular. All transactions were for off-plan residential property because I just chose that. I didn't put anything else. Focus marketing efforts of one and two bedroom as it represents 78% of transactions. As we checked it earlier over here, one and two bedroom considers the most. 51 plus 26 makes 78 approximately. Investment opportunity Jumeirah circle for volume and Marsa for value. Target mid-range buyer 1.53 million dirhams. We look at again over here. The average pricing in which people came in was 1.5 to 3 million dirhams. And what is the transaction every price? See. And if you look at the overvalue, monitor MR Beachfront, which demonstrate exceptional performance, and investor packages is giving us by itself. Total transactions were 330. Transactions were March 3rd, which was for today. 100% residential units because that I chose from the Dubai Land Department data. Off-plan properties 100, freehold 99.4, average property size 98.4 square meters, and price range 400,000 dirhams to 68.8 million dirhams. Wow, that's huge. Let's see where's the 400,000 dirham. This is the total data and CSV file which I got from there. I've already marked it to be sorted and everything. It's giving us, let's see. First, I was looking at this. No? Is it in Marsa, the Bristol in Mar? Let's see where it is. Yep, because in Marsa, the Bristol in Mars, that's why it's one of the most expensive properties. So Marsa, the way it was correct about that, I'm looking at the prices. I mean, how they can pursue the actual area nearest. I do have the prices marked transaction value. So here, this is in dirhams. If you go from smallest to largest, 400,000 dirham, it's a 24 square meter studio. Okay, fine. It's like a size of my bathroom over here in Pakistan. So, khair, forget it. But overall, we're getting the idea that the Cloud 3.7 is really good in analyzing the data and working on it. Once I did try it about, say, about a couple of weeks back, I put in a data with 80,000 cells. It died on that. So for when I, after advice from my colleagues in AI, and they told me it's better if you give it a small piecemeal data instead of going the full 80,000 cell. So I started working with small cells and getting a good output based on it. Now I also asked for visualizations like graphs and charts, and it gave me an error over here. So I run it again. You can see unexpected token, so it gave me an error. But again, I told it to run it again. It gave me the whole thing. And fix the error is giving me the thought process, simplify the component structure, reorganize the layout, make sure all charts are properly configured, fix any syntactic issues. I don't know what that word means. Visualization now offers a comprehensive view of the white property market and all the details. Okay, let's see how it goes. The white property market analysis, best pricing from 3rd March, rule 330 transactions. We talk about this, 858 million dirhams. It is down to the last last dirham actually. 22.6 million property value, 98 square. Now look at it. This is in graph format, easier to understand and easier to work on. 42 in Jumeirah, I showed this earlier. Marsa is 24. But we look at the values. Marsa is the highest one, 194 million dirham. And then the second one is coming business way. I like the charts better. This gives me the complete analysis right in front of me as compared to going through the whole sheet. And then you can go to Jumeirah 55 million dirhams. So I can also ask it to do it by the what's number one and number two. Again, bedrooms in number one and two is showing one of the highest over here. Average prices, this is irrelevant because I did saw some the data, check the data again, and NA was there. So some kind of a big deal, the picking up the whole flats or something. That's why. So it's a bit irrelevant. If we look at others, we can find it. Four bedrooms, so one of the highest prices, 9.6 million dirham. Three bedroom at 6.153 million. Studio average price 844. Two bedroom at about 3 million dirham, and one bedroom at 1.526. Top dot analysis, Ymar Beachfront with 24 transactions, Saria, Terra Heights, Sova Solis, A99, SE Golf Fest. So everyone is over here. If you look at the developer's average price, Bristol, it's about 8 million, but I understand it may be a bit higher because of the NA. I have to check that out. So next time, I also tell it to remove the NA from here. Saria, Terra Heights. So the AI output is as good as what kind of a data you put in. If you're putting in a clean data, you get a really clean output. If you're putting in garbage, you get garbage out. I mean, I'm an old school, so this is the term which we were taught with, garbage in, garbage out. But putting in the clean data, you're getting a really clean output and everything. If we just remove this, look at this, the transactions and 2 million dirham. It's 167,000 transactions. Look at 2 to 5, it's 90 transactions. So this is the transaction area which is mostly running between 1 to 5 million dirhams. So it gave me the complete output, complete analysis of what it is. If I'm working in real estate, which I'm not, I'm in pharmaceuticals, but again, if I'm working over there, I can just pick up this data and I can get a copy out of it and look at this, edit it and everything. I can download. I can even publish it. I can share it with people if I want, or I can just download the file. It went up, but it's TSX, so I don't know how to read that. I'll just work on it too, or however I can do it. So I'll just work on this thing too and give it to my management. Data analytics is really easy when you're using AI tools. I'm going to use the same thing with ChatGPT. I used to do that, but it's giving me some hallucinations, so I shifted to Claude 3.7. Let's see how it goes. And I'm planning to put in a video daily about how I use these AI tools, how I work on them, from making gains all the way down to data analytics. We'll bring in more data. If you have any tools, share it with me. We'll just go through and see how it goes. So I'm looking forward to learning from you guys how you're using the uh, Cloud, ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever tools you guys are using, and we can work together, see how we can make these tools better and understandable for everyone. Because my work and my vision is to make everyone understand what AI tools can do, make life and things easier for you guys. So it's not difficult. All you need to do is how to ask the prompt, define the role, give it the purpose, ask what you really want, be very, very detailed uh, in asking what you want, and you will get the right answer. Again, if your data is clean, your data is perfect, you will always get the perfect outputs. You can do the same thing on Excel, yeah, but making the graphs and everything is going to take me like an hour. So yeah, it hardly took me like 5 minutes. So again, do subscribe to me. This is my first video. It will motivate me, and I'm also looking forward to your comments and how it goes. Yes, this is my first video. It's totally unhinged. It's totally raw. So I'm going to keep it that way. Thank you and take care.